What's up, guys? Intentional back with yet another video, and today we're going to be talking about updates on the channel and really my character overall. I know a lot of you guys have been interested in my rating progression and really just the gear on my character, so we're going to hop right into that right now. So we're going to start out with my helm, which is currently Dreamweave Circlet, although I was using the Green Lens of Arcane Wrath beforehand, enchanted with 8 intellect, and technically that is our best in slot. However, you can get, let me get it real quick, from Stratholme, the Fedora, tip my hat, my lady, where are you at? Crimson Felt Hat. So this one is really good, and I would actually argue that this one is more best in slot than the than the lens, because you have 8 intellect on this, and if you were to enchant it with another 8 intellect, that's 16 intellect overall, which I would take over a measly extra 4 spell damage, to be completely honest with you guys. So this is definitely on my plate that I want to get. However, I just haven't been lucky with it. I've gone through it like 7 times. I haven't seen it drop yet. For my neck, we do have Star Mysteria. This is 100% needed if you're a Moonkin. You have to have that hit. For my shoulders, I'm currently using Shroud of the Nathrazim. Although I do switch out with Kentic and Mice when I do want more spell damage overall. However, that crit is really good because the rest of my gear is really pushing the spell damage, so I can afford to have a little bit more crit in my life. As far as my cloak, Nightshade Cloak of Arcane Wrath, I just got lucky with this one, plus 20 spell damage. Although I was using Spritecaster Cape, and that one has 4 intellect, 4 stam on it, which is pretty damn good. As far as my chest, this one cost me a lot of DKP, but Robe of Volatile Power. This one, I can't say anything like that I mean, look at it. It's 2% crit, 23 spell damage, 15 int, 10 stam, 10 spirit. God damn. And let's move over to the brace or Cenarian bracers. 14 enchanted with 7 intellect, so overall 21 intellect with that 6 spell damage. Super solid item. I love it for the intellect personally. However, there is the one from Dire Maul you can get now, which does increase it. I'm not sure where that one comes from, to be completely honest with you. Let's check real quick. I believe it comes from maybe north? Yep, there we go. Sublime Wrist Guards. 10 int and then 12 damage and healing. Super solid. Can't go wrong with that one. As far as my staff, I am still using Kindling Staff, which isn't the best that you can get from dungeons now. I just haven't replaced it because I put 30 spell damage on it, and that was really freaking expensive. But there are ones from Dire Maul, actually, you can replace it with. For example, the Tribute Run, Rod of the Ogre Magi. I mean, 23 spell damage, improves your chance to crit with spells by 1%, and then gives you 14 intellect. That one's super solid. There's also one from West, I believe. Yep, right there. The Stoneflower Staff, 24 intellect, and improves your chance to crit with spells by 1%. That one's pretty solid, so I'd highly recommend those 2 staffs over it. Although I am looking to get Staff of Dominance from Molten Core. That one is on my next list right there. I mean, look at that. That's freaking awesome. 37 intellect, 1% crit, and then 40 spell damage. Can't go wrong. So I'm keeping an eye out on that one, and actually the Staff of Dominance, and then replacing the helm, and I am technically best in slot on my character, so super looking forward to that. As far as my gloves, I have Adventurer's Gloves of Arcane Wrath. Got lucky, this dropped from Onyxia, 30 spell damage, super cool. However, I was using the Ogre Seer Fist with 13 spell damage and 10 intellect, which is a pretty solid item, and I highly recommend that one. Next, we have Banthok Sash. This one is another 100% you're going to need it as a Moonkin. Drops from BRD Arena. It is kind of on the rare side, and you might go into a group with multiple mages and warlocks that are going to be rolling on it. So that one's going to be kind of luck. You might have to reserve it if you want. I got lucky though. Next we have Luminary Kilt for my legs. This one drops from BRD as well. 20 intellect with that 8 intellect enchant on it. 22 spell damage. Super solid item. I love this one for the intellect. However, there are ones from Lower Blackrock Spire that you can get. Boots, Omnicast Boots. This is your best in the slot. Minor speed increase on it. I mean, not much to say on it. It's a really good ring. Or really good boots. As far as my rings, I have Band of Rumination, 1% crit, 5 mana per 5, super solid item, although you can switch it out with something like Maiden Circle, or if you are lucky to get one, and it will be just fine. I see a lot of Moonkins stacking crit right now, which crit is nice for us. We can get that Nature's Grace, throw out more damage. However, you don't want to be too RNG heavy with your DPS. You want to get some spell power in there, a decent amount. I think I'm running with... How much am I running with? 204 overall without any buffs or anything, which is pretty solid. So I can throw out some more crits. I can switch gear out with crit, or I can even put some more on, such as the shoulders as before. And it's not as RNG heavy. I can say, hey, I'm always going to be top 10 instead of going, okay, I might be like 15th on the DPS meter, or I might be number 1 if I get lucky. I get it's kind of fun when you are, however, consistency is key. But anyhow, for my other ring, I have Songstone of Ironforge, 18 spell damage, 7 int. I mean, can't go wrong. For my trinket, I have Talisman of Ephemeral Power. I guess that's how you say that, I'm not sure. Super solid trinket, 1 minute 30 second cooldown. You can't go wrong with this one, although I do use Briarwood Reed over it in certain fights and encounters where I just want that 30 spell damage base, and that's okay. As far as my other trinket, I have the Beast, 2% crit with spells. I think this one is technically another really necessary one for Moonkins, I see. I mean, 2% crit, you just can't go wrong with that. So overall, with this build is the one I do raid with, and I'm sitting at 15.7% crit when I am buffed up and whatnot. It's around 16-17% crit, and 204 arcane damage. I am usually overall in the top 5 to top 10 DPS. Depending on the fight, I am lower though, especially with ones I have to decurse, or I'm innervating people and healing people, brezing people, you know. But that's okay, because we're doing more stuff in the raid and making sure that we are actually useful to the raid and making sure the boss gets down, which, when the boss is down, that's a lot better than my stupid meters, right? And that's really it for the character. As far as progression, I have joined a guild that is super cool with me being a Moonkin. They definitely support me. They let me roll on whatever items I want. For example, the trinket a lot of people were kind of upset about, but damn, it's fucking good. And we have cleared all content. We got Raggy down last week. Super excited about that. I did stream it. I'm not sure if it is up on YouTube anymore, because YouTube does kind of get copy striked with the music I listen to, and they just bring the streams down. And about that, so if you have been keeping up with the channel, you probably noticed that really there hasn't been too much content being pushed out. And to be completely honest, it's just my schedule's messed up, and it's kind of a lack of motivation, to be completely honest. But I haven't been like not doing anything. I've been streaming on Twitch quite a bit, and the other day I decided to kind of stream on YouTube as well, so people can actually know I am streaming. And I haven't been streaming on YouTube for the simple fact that YouTube does bring my stuff down with copy strikes on the music. But I figured, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do it anyways. If it does get stay up, then people can view it. If it doesn't stay up, whoever was there got to view it, you know. And I think I'm gonna be streaming YouTube and Twitch from now on. So that'll be 5 to 10 p.m. pretty much every day except for Friday, Saturday when I want to go get drunk with friends on the weekend. My raid days are Sunday, Monday, if you want to tune in then and see what's going on. We are currently raiding for like 4 hours every single day that we raid, so 8 hours in total. Although we are getting better with the more people we get and the more gear we get, and the times are starting to get a little bit lower, so hopefully instead of just having the raid be the full 4 hours, maybe we could do it like 2 or 3 hours and then talk to you guys. And that's another thing too. I love when you guys come in and talk to me, ask questions, you know. And I feel like the live streams are a better way to ask questions about your gear, or maybe you want to try something out, or maybe you were doing something on your Moonkin that you think I should know about because it was working out. And it's an awesome way to really talk to you guys instead of having to go through the comments. Although I do try to go through every single comment and at least know that I'll leave it like a heart to know that, hey, I did read your comment, and 99% of the time I'm replying to comments, unless it's like a pure negative one or something like that. And that's really it for today. I mean, there's not much else I can really talk about. As far as videos, there are more that are going to come out. I need to get my schedule down again, and really, my motivation is back. It's just, it's pretty funny. You read, like all these YouTubers, like, oh, you focus on like the 1% negative comments or whatever, even though you have like 99% positive. And it's really true. Not only in like the comment section, but just like real life people and whatnot. Like, well, these videos are useless. Like, you're not doing anything, and it kind of affected me. But I'm over it now. We're gonna keep pushing forward, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. And hopefully, I'll see you on the live streams. 5 to 10, pretty much every day except Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10 p.m. Pacific Central Time. I should probably preference that. And if you guys have any questions, or if you do want to see certain videos, leave it in the comment section. I really love talking to you guys. And as far as 5 Moonkin tips while leveling up, that one is coming soon. I'm actually leveling up another Moonkin on the side because I didn't really do anything special when I leveled this Moonkin up, to be completely honest with you. I went full Moonkin in my talents. I didn't do anything different. I Starfire and Tingling Roots if they got too close. Drank when I was out of mana. I didn't do any of this Omen of Clarity or switching to bear form to get my mana back. I didn't do that. I would ask a mage for mana or for water, get my mana. That's just how I leveled up, and there really isn't anything special to it. So I'm leveling that second tune to kind of try out different stuff and see if it can help with others who do want to level up as a Moonkin, because quite frankly, it is a lot of fun. And hopefully that one will be out maybe this week. No promises, but I owe it to you guys to give you this update, and hopefully you guys understand that I do appreciate your views and just talking to you guys in general. We're almost at 200 subs now. It's freaking awesome. I can't wait to see how big this channel grows and just the community that can come from it. Anyhow, I think I've been rambling for way too long. It's almost 14 minutes. Oh my gosh. Good luck to anybody who actually watches all of it. You're a freaking champ. Anyhow, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.